What's up, everybody? Today I want to make this quick video to discuss with you the benefits of owning versus renting your energy. So, my name is Ryan. I'm with WeBe Solar in Miami, Florida, and I want to just go over some details with you here. So, this was just announced yesterday that we have officially, and I'm pretty sure this was already well known, but we are officially in the hottest summer in recorded history, dating back to the late 1800s. So, with that being said, why am I even bringing this up in the first place? I'm bringing this up because people's energy bills right now, especially in states that everywhere it's hot, but especially in the South, southern states and South Florida where I am. People's energy bills are higher than they have ever been, and they're going to keep going up. Every year they keep going up. Every year as things like this happen where temperatures keep increasing, and it's going to keep happening. There's nothing we can do. Everybody can switch to electric cars tomorrow. They're still going to have planes covering the earth, burning jet fuel at 30,000 feet all day, every day. Right now, it's happening all the time. And the ozone layer is getting burned up. It is what it is. The point is that it's going to continue to happen. Energy prices are going to continue to rise. So, with that, what can you do? If your energy prices are going to continue to rise, there's environmental factors that are outside of our control. As much as we would like for it to be in our control, it's not. It's the environment, and Mother Earth is reacting to what we are doing to it, and everything else. What can you do then? What is the solution, if nothing else, to try and make more financial sense out of what's occurring? So with that, it's going to be owning your own energy and your own energy production. If you're on the utility, on the teat of the utility company, paying the utility company every month, which is most people, still in the U.S., over 90% of people. Actually, I think only 3% of eligible homes in the U.S. currently even have solar. So I would say over 95% still at this point in the U.S. They're still on the teat of the utility company. So they're at their beck and call. The utility company sends them a notice that says, "Hey, your bill's going up 50% next month." They're gonna pay it, because what else are they gonna do? They're not gonna be without lights and without air conditioning. It is what it is. Now, if you own your own energy, meaning you invest into a system to produce you your own energy, yes, you're going to have that investment out of pocket, finance, whatever it is that you do, it's going to be out of pocket regardless. You're going to have that investment that you're investing into. However, don't you think it is better to invest into something of your own, into your own production of energy, versus literally just giving money to the utility company every month, every year, and it seems like every month the rate keeps going up and up and up. I think, in my opinion, if you have the means and you're able to do so, that the way to go is to own your own energy and your own energy production. So the way that we can do that, the best way today, for a residential home, is going to be moving over to solar. When you move over to solar, you obviously have the cost of the solar system. However, that cost of the solar system is a fixed cost that once you have it paid off, at that point, you are now literally just removing your energy bill, possibly even getting a credit back from your utility company at the end of the month for your energy production. So once that system is paid off, you then are no longer, and even while you're paying it, once it's paid off, now you're essentially just without an electric bill, producing your own energy. You're energy independent at that point. But even up until that point, you even before you have it paid off, you're making your monthly payments. Okay, so let's say your electric bill was $250, and then let's say the monthly payment for your solar system is $200 or whatever it is, as an example. And now your electric bill has gone down to $0 or $30 a month, or whatever it is, from $250 that it was. In that example, even though you're making payments that are roughly the same as the utility payment that you were making, you're making roughly that same payment to the solar system, paying your solar system off and your financing plan. That is not going to increase. Your payment of $200 a month, as an example, for your solar system that you have financed, that's not going to increase next year to $250 a month, or next month it's not going to jump up to 250 or 300. It's going to stay at that same payment until you have the system paid off. And then once you have the system paid off, that's it. You're producing your own energy. Eventually, there will be maintenance and stuff to the system, but all the systems that we sell, that I sell, come with 25-year warranty, manufacturer warranty on the product, installation warranty on the actual work that's done, roof penetration warranty. So you're fully covered there. And the most important thing is that you're energy independent. You're not reliant on the grid, which I'll go into in another video about how the grids all across the country are really overloaded, just from the amount of homes that now exist, not to mention the government trying to push everybody to go to fully electric vehicles, not even hybrids, but full electric vehicles for everybody. Forget about even that outages and things are becoming more common. More importantly, you're able to stabilize and lock in place your bill of what it is you're paying on a month-to-month basis, and you're changing that payment from going to the utility company, which you're at their beck and call, that if they raise it 20 or 30 or 50% in a month, you really have no choice. You either pay it or your lights and your AC gets cut off. That, or you put that same money, and usually less money, into your own system at a fixed rate that's not going to go up until you have it paid off. And then once it's paid off, that's it. You're producing your own energy, and that's all there is to it. So that is, in my opinion, the biggest benefits of owning versus renting, or renting. I'm calling renting your power, because it is what you're doing. You're renting power. You're paying on a monthly usage of your power that's being provided to you by the utility company. You don't own anything. So with that, I will go ahead and cut this video off, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Thank you.